Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and how you feeling? Are y'all feeling all right? So, I got some good news. The sun is now at 4 degrees of Sag and within a 5-degree orb of that opposition with Uranus. So things are getting a lot better there. Also, within a 3-degree orb of that sextile with Pluto. Now, the moon started off conjunct Pallas, and we'll be moving into a trine with Zeus a little later. Now, Mars is conjunct Lilith, so there could be a lot of playfulness in the air, if you get my drift. Bam, shika, wham, wham. Venus is now at 24 degrees of Scorpio and will be in an exact trine with Jupiter at 11:31 a.m. And then we'll move into an exact trine with Saturn at 18:47 p.m. And this is 6:47 p.m. Eastern time zone. Check your time zones because all the times that I share is Eastern time zone because that's where I'm located. Now, Mercury is at 21 degrees of Scorpio and is about to completely stop, and will stop at 20 degrees of Scorpio. This is going to take place on Friday, and this will happen at 12:39 p.m. Mercury will station. I'm so ready for Mercury to station. Y'all, I have botched things, struggled to get my words out. I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde has been really challenging for me. How have you done? I'm ready for it to station. Again, we have 3 days to go. Thank goodness. Now, on a positive note, Saturn is pretty much stopped. And tomorrow, Saturn will station at 22:53. So that's 10:53 p.m. Now, when Venus gets into that exact trine, we could hear and see a lot of things coming up with those in control. We could even hear and see a lot of things come up as far as money. There could be a lot of karma that comes out as far as relationships. Karma is being dealt, specifically divine karmic retribution. So keep that in mind. We still have Jupiter, Eris, and Chiron in a square. And this is really bringing a lot of wounds up to the surface. A lot of searching for your own identity, your own self, how you fit into the world. It's bringing a lot of things up to the surface, and it could even be connected to the mother wound, because I do read Cancer as the mother. So whatever's coming up to the surface for you, take a hard look at it, examine it, see what you need to do. Are you doing the work? Are you spiritually bypassing? Now, also with Uranus at that 29 degree point, you guys, I told you as soon as Uranus went to 29 degrees of Taurus that there was going to be a lot that happens with the earth. There has been earthquakes. There has been volcanoes erupt. Okay. There's been a lot happen, and we could potentially see more. Mars is out of that square with the nodes. And the moon's in Aquarius. So I told you guys when the moon, I can't remember which moon cycle it was, but anyway, I told you guys to keep your eyes on 2 women in particular. Actually, I think it was a few months back when the moon entered Leo, to keep an eye on Green and to keep an eye on Candace. And both of them have been screaming for people to keep an eye on them because of their lives. Okay. please pray for them, because we are in a spiritual WAR, and we all know what happens to people that speak out. So just pray for their safety. You know, I don't wish for anyone to at all. I also don't predict those things, because I do feel they can be bad. Like, it can be bad juju. It can be bad karma. Now, Venus trining Jupiter. This is where things can go drastically either way. So Venus trining Jupiter, there could be new relationships that come in. There could be abundance that comes in. Venus trining Saturn. If you've got bad karma, it could go the opposite direction. You could lose a lot. You see what I'm saying? Have breakups. Things fall apart. But we are almost to the end of Saturn and Mercury retrograde. Thank goodness. Keep an eye on the water, specifically as Venus gets into a tighter trine with Jupiter and Saturn. And then when Mercury turns back on and starts activating those trines again, keep an eye on the water, okay? Give me one card for the energy for today, please. I'm feeling it. It's right here. There's a lot of karma that's about to be dealt. It has to be, okay? It has to be in order for healing to take place, okay? Are you doing the work? Are you healing? This has to be brought to light. This has to be seen. I do feel we're going to have a lot of twists and turns. We're going to have a lot of unexpected shakeups, specifically with Uranus at that 29-degree point, because Uranus is still in a sextile with Neptune. So there's going to be a lot of things that happen, redirection, a lot of karma that's dealt. And I do feel, you know, specifically with the whole Campbell's thing, you guys, for well over a year, I have said, is it truly humane to make money off people? Is it truly humane making money off people being hurt or no longer here? All that is done in the dark will be brought to light. And that's exactly what's happening. I mean, we've seen this repeat over and over and over again. With Mario's brother, with the couple at the game on the Kiss Cam, with Campbell's, all the people getting exposed, with James. Like, the entire collective is awake. They're seeing, right? And this has to happen in order for healing to take place. Might feel like it's not attainable. Might feel like it's not going to happen. Might feel like we're still in the dark. But as Saturn turns on and gets out of Pisces, it's not going to feel so heavy and dark. Okay? Now, there's a lot that's happening, even though it may not look like it. There's a lot that's being brought up to the surface, even though it may not look like it. We got to hold space in order for this to be seen. There's a lot of people coming forward that is saying, hey, Candace isn't so cray after all. And she did say yesterday that DT would either confirm or deny, and there has been no denying. So, do that with what you will. All right? But anyway, I love you guys. Hold on. The next 2 to 3 days could get very intense, specifically when Saturn turns back on and then Mercury turns back on and starts moving forward. All right? I love you all. I'll see you soon. Hope y'all have an amazing Wednesday. Bye.